So let me be honest by saying that Anthony is one of the most untrustworthy individuals in this entire series, and I would say that it's really and truly tough. No, I like the idea of what they're going to do, but how you're doing it just could have been done better. But boy, I'm telling you, as long as you have this man for a husband, him going to work things certain ways. Let's go.
Oh, pleasure is all mine.
Thank you so much for taking the time out to be with us.
Absolutely. Thank you. Good to see you again.
Yeah, I told her all about it, and from her expression, she is very
This is
impressed.
beautiful. This is
Thank you so much. We put a lot of work in it.
I can tell.
Yeah, a lot of work and money in
Is
it.
there a place where we can sit and talk?
Absolutely. You guys want to come to the back?
After you go.
Wow. Oh, I love the bar.
Thank
Oh,
you.
leopard is my thing.
Leopard is your
Cheetah
thing.
leopard. I love it. Yes.
Oh,
So basically, so in other words, so Anthony has gone over to Wayne and Rolanda, and he has told Wayne and Rolanda that, you know what, I'm not interested in buying that particular place. I don't think it's a great investment, right? But in the same time, he's gone to his wife and said, you know what, I think we could do this particular restaurant, and he has not told anybody anything. That's basically what I'm getting from this.
Wow, this is fabulous.
I told
Thank you
you.
guys for coming out.
Oh no, thank you for
Thank you.
having us. I know you have a busy schedule.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we are interested in taking over your restaurant.
Okay. Well, I thought you guys had agreed that you guys didn't want to do it, so I
Well,
got discouraged.
yeah, sometimes when you have three business partners, majority tends to rule.
Absolutely.
And
So see, so majority tends to rule. So in other words, if it was majority, based on the majority, right? It was actually liable that Rolanda and Wayne wanted to do it. And Anthony came in and said, no, this is really, really not a good. You know what? Go ahead, O'Neill.
but I have another partnership, my life partner.
Absolutely.
Me and my wife,
Beautiful
right?
life partner.
Thank you,
Oh,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Absolutely.
And we've wanted to do something together, and my wife has a lot of experience. Are you familiar with Bar 44?
I've heard about it. Mhm.
Okay, well, it was kind of like on the downside, and
Okay.
my wife here kind of pulled it up from the gutter.
Okay.
And it was
Very
very
good.
successful.
Yes.
Yeah, so we want to try something a little smaller, and Bar 44 was much bigger than this, so we
Okay.
have no problem with
Okay,
taking a lot.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, again, just have snaked Wayne and Rolanda out of the deal. And as much as they're not, I mean, I think that they should be doing a business together. Because don't get me wrong. Don't get it wrong. I want them to do a business together. But of course, the writers couldn't just leave it like that and say, you know what, we're branching off into the Daltons, we're going to get whatever it is. No. Basically, Wayne and Rolanda is back into the foolishness now because this is now going to be a whole thing between all four of them, basically. That's what's going on between all four of them. You know what I mean? Now you create a scenario where Amber looks like, she's doing deals behind the back, because that's really and truly what it looks like right now. It looks now like Amber is doing the deal behind the back. You understand where I'm coming from? In other words, there's no, but anyway.
Absolutely. Well, I'm interested to know what you guys think about Krishana's.
Oh no, it's perfect.
I mean, we have yet to taste the food, so I definitely would love to set up a taste test. And but what I'm seeing is perfect. It's
Yeah, the
beautiful.
food is good.
Oh,
It's
I have
very
no
good.
doubt. I can kind of smell, and I know you put a lot of love into this
Yes,
place.
I have. I put a lot of my love and money and actually, our recipes are from my grandmother. She's 95,
Wow.
and I perfected her dishes. And I really love this. I love serving.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you that you will be in good hands with us. I mean, we are God-fearing people, and we put our businesses and our life. And
Don't say we. When you say God fearing, don't say we. Because Anthony in it. Anthony really fear God. Anthony belong in somewhere different. I just cannot say he's a God fearing man, guys. He's not. The way how he goes about like regular life, this is not God fearing at all. So just don't use the we thing, Amber. I know you're trying to see if I can bring Anthony on board, but again, you know what I mean? It's the mere fact that he put the woman in this kind of predicament, because it is a predicament. Getting the woman into a place that you already tell your business partner them know it and that it wasn't a good idea, which to me, by the way, is not a good idea. But you know what? Go ahead, keep it running.
Hands, and he always tends to bless them. So
Absolutely.
you have
Absolutely.
nothing to worry. This will be our baby as well.
Okay. Well, I just want to know you guys not gonna get rid of me, are you?
Oh, absolutely
Absolutely.
not.
Okay.
With your grandmother's
Sure.
recipes for 90, 95 year No.
I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure I'm secure.
We got you. You have done a great job.
Yes,
here,
we
and
need you.
We're just going to try to take it to the next level.
For
Absolutely.
sure.
And so I
my
can-
husband will cut the check.
I will cut you that $300,000 check.
So my thing is something I like now. So the lady's saying if we're not going to get rid of her, again, I don't know if I like the idea of, and while I might like her and the recipes and all that kind of stuff, right? But like the idea of her having recipes, and maybe the recipes are different, but maybe the recipes aren't really selling. So that's number one. Number two, here's why I don't like that. Because now, guess what? If she goes, then what is it? The recipe goes with her as well. Would I have to now get a new chef and create, a new kind of idea? That's my thought process with all this. But okay.
Wow.
And we can be in business.
Oh, wow. This is happening very fast.
I know sometimes in business, you got to strike while the iron's hot.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
and right now, the iron is very hot.
Absolutely. Okay. All right.
Good. Trust me, you're in good hands.
Well, I feel I am.
Yeah,
Thank you guys so much.
We are looking forward to running our business.
Our business.
All right. Well, thank you for including me.
Thank you.
It really is. It really is. It's tough. Me know friends. Me know O'Neal wanted them to have them business together. He does, but him not like, okay, business done with a dirty way tends to give you a dirty result. Okay, so if you kind of use things backhanded, you're going to get a backhanded result. For example, them marriage, right? It started from a not so clean way of doing things, and so because of that, them get not so clean results in it. So that is my first take on the entire thing as far as this business is concerned. I feel like, Anthony should have informed Wayne first that he wanted to do this and then do it that way. At this point, Antoinette, you were correct. Might as well let me do it your way. Might as well they had said, you know what, we're going to have 4 partners in there, and then Amber going to run the business, and then everybody else going to just be angel investors. Might as well they had done that. All right? At this point, Antoinette, might as well let me do that. If they were going to do this, might as well they had done that. Now, what's O'Neal's take on the restaurant? All right. And again, y'all can give me y'all's take. I'm not just giving an opinion at the end of the day. That's really what it is. Something about the restaurant doesn't jump out for me. I don't think the restaurant is a good investment. Some other people said this before. I don't think so. Number one, I never liked the fact that there was nobody there on Sunday. All right? There's nobody there today. Okay? That's the next thing. The next idea is I don't see a bunch of staff. Now, maybe them could have staffed it up, but I don't see a lot of staff. What does that mean? I would have also wanted them to look into the books of the restaurant. I don't see them looking into the books as yet, right? It seems like them just signing on the dotted line without looking into the books of the restaurant. In other words, what that's been doing, how has sales been going, how much has been selling, because that's what we know with business. You're supposed to do that, right? You're supposed to do, and take stock is essential then. Okay, you want $200,000, but for what? Unless the writers are saying, well, we've already worked that out and Anthony has worked out that's good. Unless that's what they're saying. But there's something about it that just feels kind of weird. Then with the lady saying you're not going to get rid of me sounds kind of weird again, right? But I can see a conflict with themselves and the lady because obviously, hey, once you start running a business, the lady being there, her business is already failing with her being the main person. And what I tend to realize with people is that when it comes to change, people get weird about change. And so now you coming in now to come get the business worked on or to get it up and running, chances are this lady is going to push back. She not must have to, but chances are she's going to push back on the change that you're doing to get it to make money. That's going to be a problem because then you don't get to progress forward. Things like that don't happen, but I guess them could pull out at that point in time. So overall, all right, hey, okay, so they're in business together. The good part of it is at least them in business together. They've done one thing together. Again, as I said before, it kind of snakish. Me no tell me wanna feel. That's the most I can see with it. It feels a bit backhanded. It feel like a celebration, but not so good of a celebration moment. It's like that's what them give it every time with the Daltons. This is what we've been talking about. Them give a celebration, and then at the end of it is almost like is a a backhand slap. And I'm like, just give it a bunch of celebrations, and then you bring us down to whatever. But it don't look like that's the person who writes. That's not their writing style. It's almost like it's double twisted, so you're not really sure of what to think of whatever it is or how to feel about it. But all right, give me a steak, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to you all soon.